Assalamualaikum teman-teman, kembali lagi dengan aku Rima. Di video kali ini aku akan membahas materi yang juga tak kalah pentingnya yang bakalan ada di ujian Prometric exam. It is periodic pattern in fetal heart rate. Sebagai persiapan teman-teman yang mau berkarir di Middle East, khususnya Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Semoga teman-teman dapat insight dari materi kali ini. Aku nggak pernah bosan buat doain teman-teman semoga lulus Prometric exam and get your Saudi Council with one shot. Amin ya. Tapi sebelum lanjut, boleh bantu like dan subscribe-nya nih teman-teman supaya aku semakin semangat buat share materi yang bisa bantu teman-teman belajar untuk persiapan ujian Prometric. Oke. Why this material is very important? Because trust me, because this one will be question in Prometric exam. I got like 5 to 7 about this question. Okay. First, we will talking about fetal bradycardia or tachycardia. Bradycardia if fetal heart rate less than 110 beats per minute. Okay, for 10 minutes or longer. And tachycardia if more than 160 beats per minute for 10 minutes or longer. So if fetal bradycardia or tachycardia occurs, change the position of the mother. Okay, and then we administer oxygen and assess the mother vital sign, and then notify to the physician or primary healthcare provider as soon as possible. Okay, to OB/GYN or consultant, to the physician at least. Okay, next, variability. Okay, this one should be fluctuation in baseline fetal heart. Absence or undetected variability is considered non-reassuring. Okay, so we will talking about variability. If there is no variability, it will be CTG non-reassuring. Okay. If decreased variability can result from fetal hypersemia, acidosis, or certain medication. Okay. A temporary decrease in variability can occur when the fetus is in sleep stage. Sleep states do not usually last longer than 30 minutes. If more than 30 minutes, like 1 hour or 1.5 hour, 90 minutes, it's become problem. Okay, next. Acceleration. Okay. Brief temporary increase in fetal heart of at least 15 beats per minute, more than baseline, and lasting at least 15 seconds. Okay. Usually a reassuring sign, reflective, responsive, non-acidotic fetus. Okay. Usually occur with fetal movement, maybe be non-periodic, having no relation to contraction, or periodic with contraction. May occur with uterine contraction, vaginal examination, or mild cord compression, or when the fetus is in breech presentation. Okay, next. We're talking about this one. This one, please kindly remember this one. Early deceleration, late deceleration, and variable deceleration. The three of that you should remember. Why? There is a question like that. I'm sure, wallahi, I'm sure guys. Okay. Early deceleration are decrease. Okay. Fetal heart below baseline. The rate at lowest point of deceleration usually remain greater than 100 beats per minute. Early deceleration occur during contraction. Okay. So early deceleration with contraction as the fetal head is present again to the mother pelvis or soft tissue such as the cervix and return to baseline by the end of the contraction. Okay, next. Tracing show a uniform shape and mirror image of uterine contraction. Early deceleration are not associated with fetal compromise and require no intervention. Okay. Next, late deceleration. I'm sorry, this one late deceleration. Late deceleration are non-reassuring patterns that reflect impaired placenta exchange or uteroplacental insufficiency. Okay, the pattern looks similar to early deceleration, but begin well after the contraction. So early deceleration, before contraction there is deceleration, but late deceleration begin after contraction and return to baseline after the contraction ends. Okay. The degree decline of fetal heart from baseline is not related to the amount of uteroplacental insufficiency. Okay. Intervention for late deceleration include immediately improving placenta blood flow and fetal oxygenation. This one, I'm sorry, I'm not good to make this 4 point. Next, variable deceleration. This one also remember, please. May be non-periodic, occurring at the time unrelated to contraction. Baseline rate and variability are considered when evaluating variable deceleration. Variable deceleration are significant when fetal heart rapidly decline less than 70 beats per minute and persist at the level for at least 60 seconds before returning to baseline. If variable deceleration occur discontinue, oxytocin, if infusing, change the position of the mother, administer oxygen, and assess the mother vital sign, notify physician, primary healthcare provider, assist with amnio infusion, intrauterine installation of warm saline to decrease compression on the umbilical cord if prescribed. Okay, so the things that you need memorize first, early deceleration. You should know the differences, late deceleration and variability deceleration. Okay, next. So talking about late deceleration, early deceleration, this variable deceleration, it's about CTG, cardiotocography, how we interpretation this one. So, kalau kalian sudah biasa bekerja in VK and labor room, you will know the CTG. At least before deliver, as I remember, waktu aku kerja di rumah sakit Indo, kita bakalan melakukan CTG at least 30 minute or 30 minute before normal delivery or before CS. But kalau kalian nggak punya pengalaman sama sekali untuk bekerja di pengalaman bekerja di rumah sakit atau klinik atau tempat bidan dan nggak punya pengalaman membaca CTG, ini kalian harus benar-benar perhatiin. Oke. Ini CTG-nya. Yang pertama ini adalah late deceleration ya teman-teman. Oh my god, I'm sorry. This one early deceleration. I'm sorry. This one early deceleration. Because this is deceleration, teman-teman. This is okay. We will make this one FR of baby, and this one contraction. Okay. From this one to this one, it's one contraction. Okay. From this one to this one, two contraction. This one, fetal heart baby. Okay. And then become down with contraction. That's why it's called early deceleration. Sometimes also in here, already deceleration. Deceleration is down, huh? Remember that I told you before? Okay. This one, deceleration, 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 deceleration with contraction. That's why this one, early deceleration. If early deceleration, what we should do before? Huh? Okay. If early deceleration, don't forget, no need to do anything but make the position of the mother. Okay. Next. An early deceleration ini biasanya disebabkan oleh, ini juga harus diingat, head compression. Jadi ubah posisi ibunya. Head compression. Oke. Ini bakalan ada soalnya teman-teman. Karena apa? Pada saat itu aku ujian, aku dikasih gambar CTG. Gambar CTG-nya itu ini, kalau ini yang jelas. Pada saat itu aku pakai CTG yang warna hijau, kertasnya, papernya. Terus itu gambar CTG yang kenapa gitu? Apa penyebabnya? Penanganannya gimana? Next. Masih remember ya, ini FHR baby, ini contraction mother. Oke. Kalau ini apa nih? Ini namanya late deceleration. Jadi ini deceleration-nya, ini kontraksinya. So first deceleration and then contraction. That's why late deceleration. This one deceleration and this one contraction. That's why it's called late deceleration. And late deceleration, what is the cause? Caused by uteroplacental insufficiency. Oke ya, udah bisa bedain ya. Tadi kalau early deceleration, contraction duluan, baru deceleration-nya. Sometimes dia barengan. Kalau late deceleration, deceleration-nya duluan, baru kontraksi. Oke, deceleration duluan, baru kontraksi. Got it? Oke ya. Emang agak cukup lama sih belajar CTG. Tapi aku masih punya gambar-gambar CTG versi realnya yang biasa kita observasi. Kalau waktu itu aku di labor room-nya MCH itu, kita benar-benar yang CTG itu a long day. Since she came until deliver. Literally yang harus diperhatiin CTG. Okay. Next. This one. This one, variable deceleration. Caused by core compression. Jadi ini kontraksi ini deselerasi, balik lagi, deselerasi, come back, deselerasi again. That's why this one variable deceleration. Why? Because this like always deceleration, even though the CTG coming back again. But you see the different? This one deceleration only small, and then come back normal, and then deceleration. Come back normal, deceleration. But this one, like deceleration, deceleration, deceleration. Coming normal, deceleration. Coming normal, deceleration. Okay. Kindly remember this one. Kalian juga bisa cari gambarnya di in the Google. Another figure, because trust me guys, this is one, maybe you will get like 7-10 question about this. Yes. Okay. Variability and fetal heart rate. Absent variability, it means undetected variability. Minimal variability, greater than undetected but not more than 5 beats per minute. Okay. Moderate variability, fetal heart or fluctuation are 6 to 25 beats per minute. Marked variability, fetal heart rate fluctuation are greater than 25 beats per minute. Okay. From all this one, please remember the figure of the CTG and what the causes. Okay. And what intervention. Kalau misalnya variable deceleration itu langsung give oxygenation, let deceleration, give oxygenation. Okay. Kalau early langsung make position on the mama. Okay. Maybe enough for today. Kalau ada yang bertanya, kindly chat in the comment. I will reply everything. Karena sometimes guys, kalau kita nggak ditanya tuh, yang menjelaskan jadi kayak ini, lupa apa menjelaskan ya. Oke. Enough for today. Sekian video kali ini. Jangan lupa like, subscribe, dan share video ini ke teman-teman bidan lainnya. Semoga bermanfaat ya. Sampai jumpa di video berikutnya. Mau tanya-tanya boleh komen di bawah. Dan buat teman-teman yang mau dapat info versi lengkapnya dan join grup Telegram aku, boleh komen di bawah atau DM aku di Instagram. See you in the next video. Terima kasih semuanya. Dadah.